What up, dude? Alright, so my team has been talking a lot over the last couple hours about it being the trick of the mind. And they're talking about you being your own worst enemy, but not in the sense that everyone's talking about. They're talking about you physically holding on to something so freaking tightly that you're almost entrapping yourself by the notion of it. Now, they did put that other song in my head, the one that's like, if you love her, let her go. Oh, oh. I think it's actually called Let Her Go. I think it's like a 90s song, or an 80s song. But I'll try to link it. But then when I threw cards on it, the Four of Coins came out, and they're really just talking about you grasping onto a physical thing so hard, and that it's the trick of the mind because you're fooling yourself into thinking that this is something you need, and it's actually not a need, it's a want. But you're also holding on to this expectation of something. So it's a little twofold. It's an expectation you have of how things are supposed to be, this ideology that's keeping you trapped, because you can't see the good that's coming out of other things when you have a certain mindset of how something has to be. Because then if it doesn't meet or match that mindset, it's never good enough. And they're telling you need to really let that go, that you're fooling yourself. But they're also talking about you assuming comfort as a necessity, and because you're saying, well, I can't do without XYZ, then you're limiting yourself, and you can't actually get where they want you to be without letting something go. So they're saying that in one way you need to let go of the expectation of how something should be, and then in the other side of the collective actually needs to let go of physical things that are stopping them. Physical possessions, wants, things they convince themselves they can't live without. Because while you're telling yourself that you can't live without something, it's actually the one thing stopping you from having everything you actually want. And I know that's really hard to try to get through to people, because sometimes they think they want something. But this is where you really need to stop trying to control everything. And you actually need to enter the flow state. You need to allow things in and out of your life. I like to think of it as you only have, like, I say this with people a lot. I only really have like 5 or 7 people consistently who are in what I would call my inner circle, right? And that's excluding family. I'm talking friends here. But when somebody passes away, or they leave, or they go do something else, that then opens up a spot. Now, if you think about it, your energy can only hold so many things at once, regardless of what they are. You need to put something down in order to pick something up. So somebody out here is asking someone to pick something up. Like, let me do this. Oh my God, I really want this. But you can't if you don't let something go. You have no room to hold it. So they're really talking about loosening your grip on some things to allow other things to come in. It's the trick of the mind for you, thinking that you can't have certain things, or things aren't going to work out for you because it's not the way you envision it. But also that it's like you feel like you're stuck almost, but it's not. That's part of the fool's journey, is really just allowing what is and releasing what doesn't need to be there. Now, you can be selective and you can choose what to release, or you can release it all, and what is supposed to be there will stay because it's supposed to be there, and what won't will see its own way out. Bye, baby.